Hey guys, welcome back to Sports Outpost. This is Mark, and we're going to dive into another Uconn Huskies NCAA 06 Dynasty episode here today. And as you can see, just like last time, we're kicking it off with a little bit of in-season recruiting, even though we took that tough, close loss to a good Boston College team. Our performance seemed to not kill us too much with the recruits as we did not lose anybody. You can see some down arrows now though on some guys. We're moving down on their list, but we haven't lost anyone, and we're just going to go ahead and keep our points the same. Now the top 25 is fairly similar to the same. Florida State did beat Miami in that big time showdown, but the MAC came through with some big wins against the Big Ten, with Akron upsetting Purdue, as well as NIU upsetting Michigan, that's Northern Illinois. And then how about Miami, Ohio, upsetting number 12 Ohio State. North Texas also upset LSU. And man, some top teams did fall in the first week of action in week number 2 for everyone in the top 25. And it looks to be an interesting season here in 2005. As you can see, Marshall is coming in 1-0 into our game. We're coming in 0-1, of course. We have fallen to 95th ranked team in the nation, and they are up at number 71. And as you can see, it's a perfect day for football. 64 degrees, clear skies in East Hartford, Connecticut here at Rensselaer Field, as your Uconn Huskies here are storming out of the tunnel, getting ready to face those guys, the Marshall Thundering Herd, coming over from West Virginia. They got one of the best passing attacks in the country, a great group of receivers, and a star QB in Pierman. It's going to be interesting to see how our pass defense plays today, because they do have a challenge on their hands. And of course, we are home underdogs for the second straight game, as Marshall is favored over us today. And of course, we take the ball first after winning the toss. You know how we do on this channel. And Willie Mitchell takes the first snap and takes it down the right sideline for a big gain. It's 2nd and 9. Mangum with both backs behind him in the backfield. It goes to Mitchell again, and Mitchell's got another big run. 2 touches and 2 big hits for Willie. All right, Wesley trying to get into the action, and Robertson gets stopped after just a gain of 3. Mangum, he's got no one behind him this time, and he gets sacked, and the ball's out, but Uconn recovers it back. Here's Mangum again, slinging it long, and there's Spinner, and Spinner makes the catch. Wow, these guys seem to connect like it is nothing. Mangum to Spinner is a connection down the field to watch out for this season. And how about the very next play? The beautiful option to Wesley Robertson out of the slot. Works to perfection. He runs to the left corner of the end zone, and it's 7-0 Huskies early here against Marshall. All right, Marshall comes out on its first possession with that quick handoff. Only a gain of 1. It gets about another 1 on that second handoff. It's 3rd and 8 for the Thundering Herd. Pierman back to pass. He slings it right. Parks makes the catch and is tackled out of bounds short of the first down. Marshall was forced to punt. 3 and out for the Thundering Herd. Here comes the Huskies back on offense. Willie Mitchell, a couple of short runs. 3rd and 11. He slings it long to Spinner, and it's a 3 and out for the Uconn Huskies offense. Here's Pierman. Marshall getting the ball back, throws it over to Cooper. What a diving catch by that impact receiver. It's 2nd and 4. Pierman's got the ball again. He throws it over the middle. It's knocked away. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here for both sides of the ball. Palmer getting the crowd pumped up. Here comes the play. It's a reverse, and Cooper, the impact receiver, makes a big play out of it as he takes it down to the Uconn 15-yard line. Here's Pierman back to throw it again, and he finds Taylor across the middle for another Marshall first down in the first quarter. 7-0 Uconn going to quarter number 2. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line for Marshall. Pierman's going to hand it off to Hayes, and he's got all kinds of room to walk into the end zone. It is now a tied ball game here in Connecticut at 7-all between the Huskies and the Thundering Herd. And here's the ensuing kickoff. Down to Spinner. Spinner's taking it up the gut, and he gets brought down fairly easily. All right, now 1st and 10. Here comes Mangum. He's rolling. We're going to try the option again. Slings it over to Willie, and Willie gets a nice gain of 3. It is 2nd and 7. All right, Mangum back to pass. Throws a bullet across the middle to Sims for a nice first down. 1st and 10 at the 33. Here's Willie. Gets about nothing right there. Looks like a couple. 2nd and 8. All right, and here's the handoff to the fullback McDaniel. 3rd and 3, and Wesley's now in the backfield. Robertson gets the handoff, and he gets the first down and a whole lot more as we're now in Marshall territory. Here comes Uconn on the option, and Mangum gets brought down after just a gain of 1. Wesley's going to get the handoff again, and what a start to the game for Mr. Robertson as he gets another nice run today. It's 1st and 10. Mangum back to throw, and it's swatted down. 2nd and 10. Mangum back again, throws it left, and it's swatted down again. Marshall is defending the pass very well right now. Willie on the direct snap. Look at Mr. Mitchell making it happen. Getting out a 9-yard gain on the play. It is 4th and 1, and Uconn is going for it. They hand it off to Willie, and Willie gets smacked, and he is short of the first down. 95 is shimmying on the Uconn Huskies, and it's back to Marshall. Marshall, Pierman to the left, Cooper, first down again. Man, these guys are really like getting the ball in their impact receiver's hand, and I cannot blame them because Cooper is balling on us this afternoon. Here comes Pierman back to throw it. Looks right, and it is knocked away again. It's 3rd and 10. Play action. Pierman, short throw to Garcia, and he's brought down a couple yards short of the first, and Marshall's forced to punt. Wow, and it has been a defensive slugfest in this game so far, and I love to see it because just like last game, these Connecticut Huskies are controlling the tempo of this ball game and playing to their strengths. Willie on the direct snap's going to go nowhere fast. It is 3rd down now for Mangum, and he's looking long to Spinner, and he's got him. These guys connect on almost every deep ball down that right sideline. What a throw, what a catch. We're at the Marshall 36, 1st and 10. Only 30 seconds so remaining here in the first half. Let's see what Mangum can do. He doesn't have a lot of time, but he finds Robertson, and Robertson didn't get out of bounds. He's inches short of the first down, and the clock keeps ticking. There's Fafita, the tight end on the out route. He does get out of bounds with 26 seconds to go. The clock stops. It's 1st and 10, Uconn. Let's see what they can do now in the red zone. Mangum back to throw. He throws it out. Mitchell's got all kinds of space, but what an open field tackle by their impact DB. He just absolutely laid Mitchell out. And it is now 2nd and 3. Mangum back to throw, rolling right, and he's got nowhere to go with it. Uconn has no more timeouts, and they actually end up with nothing to end the first half. It is 7-7 at halftime. Terrible clock management by Thad Daniels and Uconn there to end the first half, but that's okay. That's what comes with the job. A little bit of a learning curve, and there's Cooper, and he nearly busted it on us again. Wow, this guy is a serious baller. Pierman is looking for him every time he goes back. Here he is again, and that one gets swatted. I mean, pretty much anytime he's not throwing to Cooper, it's getting knocked down. Pierman back to throw again. Looks right, and it's incomplete again. It is now 3rd and long for Marshall at the 47-yard line. 4:46 left in the 3rd quarter. Here is Pierman back to throw, sets his feet, throws it right, and he throws it short. It's incomplete again, and they got to punt the ball back to Uconn. Here's Willie on a pitch, and he gets taken down for no gain on the play. It is now 2nd and 10. Mangum with the handoff to Robertson, and Wesley is having himself an afternoon. A 9-yard gain as he cuts back to the right, and it is now 3rd and 1. Here's the short handoff to Willie Mitchell, and he makes something out of nothing and ends up getting about 7 or 8 yards on the play. Him and Robertson have absolutely dominated this game so far. We just haven't been able to turn it into 6 just enough yet. Here's the option to the slot, and they snuffed it out this time. They weren't fooled like they were earlier. Uconn setting up the pass here. Here's Mangum rolling right. Mangum looking downfield to his man Spinner, of course, and it just barely falls incomplete as it looked like Marshall might have got a fingertip on that one. 2.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, and it is 3rd and 13, and Mangum is back to pass, and he throws a bullet, and it's swatted. And Uconn is going to have to punt the ball back to Marshall as both offenses are coming out with nice big plays to kick off their drives and then just not getting much more after. And what a play by the Uconn special teams, forcing another fumble on that punt return. And now the Huskies have great field position and a chance to take the lead back. Wow, Willie with the direct snap gets a first down, about a gain of 11 on the play. All right, they're going back to pass. It's Mangum. Mangum looking over the middle, and he finds Simpson for the first. And it is now 1st and goal, Connecticut at the Marshall 5-yard line. Both backs are behind Mangum here. Mangum, see what the play call is. Looks like a run up the gut to Robertson, and Robertson makes a nice little juke, but he goes nowhere. He gets a gain of 1. It's 2nd and goal. Here's the pitch to Willie, and he just gets clipped by his ankle and falls just short of the touchdown. Here's the drag route that goes nowhere as he throws it into the ground at Wesley Robertson's feet there, and we got to settle for 3. Let's see what Wright can do here for Uconn, and it's drifting left. I thought it went through the uprights, but the referees say no, it went over the upright. It's no good. It's still 7-7, and Uconn can't take advantage of the takeaway. And then Marshall comes out and gets a 20-yard pass on its first play of the next drive. Pierman then gets sacked. It's now 2nd and long for the Thundering Herd as they are at their own 36-yard line as the third quarter is coming to an end. Pierman back to throw again, looks right, and he finds Cooper, but for just about nothing on that play. It should be 3rd and way long for Marshall to start the 4th here in this defensive grudge match between these two evenly matched teams. Pierman back to throw. Looks downfield, nearly throws a pick to Palmer, but will take the deflection. It is now time to punt for Marshall, and the ball is right back to Willie Mitchell. And Willie gets a loss of 1 on that handoff there. Mangum back to throw. Throws an absolute dime. That's the best throw I have seen him make so far this season as he finds the tight end Fafita over the middle in a crowd of people. Here's Wesley. He gets a handoff up the middle. Nice gain of 4 there. They're going to give it to Wesley again, and this guy is just bouncing around, flying all over the place. He gets another first down. We are now at Marshall's 45-yard line, 1st and 10. Mangum rolling right, and he commits the cardinal sin. Never throw across your body to the middle of the field if you are a quarterback, kids. And that is exactly what Mangum just did, and it cost him. Marshall's now got the ball with great field position. 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter, and a chance to maybe win this ball game. Pierman floats one right, and it's over the head of his receiver. I gotta say, the Connecticut Huskies pass defense, aside from Cooper, who's just a stud, has been absolutely locked down so far today. And just as I say that, Cooper gets the out route. And good thing I said except Cooper, because he's high-stepping to the end zone. Number 22 is the man for the Big M. The Thundering Herd have 6, make it 7. It's 14-7. Marshall with 2:55 left in the 4th as this game is turning into an absolute classic here at Rinchler. Slings it long on the first play to Sims. It's usually Spinner, but this time it's Eric Sims. And Sims cribs it. He mosses the safety and takes it all the way to the house for an 81-yard touchdown connection. And what a response, as it is now 14-all here in East Hartford, and Marshall's got the ball back. Let's see what Pierman does. He fakes a handoff on the reverse and then throws it that way to Taylor. He stays in bounds, gets tackled out of bounds, and fumbles. It's now 2nd and 8, Marshall. Pierman over the middle. I thought Palmer might have a chance at it, but he misplayed it, and it's a first down, Thundering Herd. Here comes Pierman again. Back to throw again. This guy's been slinging it all day, and what a connection to Cooper, but he was just out of bounds. These guys are in sync, man. Palmer comes right up the middle and blasts Pierman, but he gets it away, and now it's 3rd and short, and he finds his man Allen deep over the middle for a big first down. Fake the reverse and throw again to Taylor, and this time it works, but Taylor fumbles the ball for the 2nd time. Earlier it was out of bounds, and that's okay, but it ain't okay to do it inbounds, and Uconn's got the ball back. It's a direct snap to Willie Mitchell. He reverses fields as they play it perfectly, but they didn't play the left side perfectly, and Willie takes it down the left sideline for a big gain, but then he gets stopped in the backfield on this one. It's 2nd and 11 from the 45-yard line. Mangum hands it off to Mitchell again, and nowhere to go again for Willie, and it is 3rd and a mile. 3rd and 15 for Uconn. Let's see what they can do here after the fumble recovery. Can they take advantage of it this time? They didn't last time. Let's see. Mangum, empty set, 5 wide. He's letting the clock milk. 6, 5. Here's Mangum. Back to pass. Looks over the middle, and it's deflected, and they got to punt it away, and Marshall's got the ball. Pierman's rolling left after the play fake. and Garcia gets leveled after just a 4-yard catch on the play. There's 30 seconds left in this game. Pierman back to throw, looking around and overthrows his man over the middle. Pierman back again. This time it's 3rd down. Let's see what he can do, and he's got a first to Parks and then some. Parks is out towards the 40-yard line, but there's only 16 seconds to play with. Pierman back again. Pierman gets rocked on the play. That's a bad sack. Loses 9 yards, and they got no timeouts, and the clock is ticking, and that will do it for regulation. We are going to overtime here in East Hartford at Connecticut between the Huskies and the Thundering Herd. It's tied at 14. Let's see what happens in the extra possession. We win the toss. We're going to go on defense first. Let's see if we can't get a stop and get our offense the ball back with a chance to win it with a score. All right, here's Pierman. He's back in the backfield with Hayes. Pierman gets the snap. He's back to throw it. He looks left, and that could have been intercepted, but it's just deflected, and it's 2nd and 10 here in the first overtime possession. Second play, Pierman looking right, and what a throw to Cooper, who gets the foot in bounds and is down to the Uconn 2-yard line. Cooper is something special, man. What a throw and what a catch. Handoff to Hayes. He gets touchdown number 2 on the day, and it is Marshall who takes the lead first here in overtime, as they are up 21-14 now on Uconn. And here comes Mangum and the Uconn offense. Can they respond? It's now or never. Can they do it? What a throw, but Simpson drops it. That's a tough one to swallow there. But nonetheless, Willie gets it on the direct snap the next play, and he's going left with it again and gets a big gain again. Here comes Mangum. Ball's at the Marshall 6-yard line. Play action. Mangum rolling left. He sees Sims, and Sims got his 2nd touchdown on the day. What a day for Eric Sims. And it's 21-20. Let's see what Uconn does here. And they are not playing for a second overtime. They are coming out for the 2-point conversion, and they're going for the win. Ballsy call from Thad Daniels, and Willie gets it, and what a smart call it was. Willie takes the direct snap to the right corner of the end zone, gets in for the 2, and Uconn gets its first win here in 2005 as we beat the Marshall Thundering Herd in an OT Classic, 22-21 on a walk-off 2-point conversion from our star back, Willie Mitchell. What a day, though, from the receiver, Eric Sims. Mangum definitely played a lot better than he did in week 1. Our defense did a great job forcing a couple of fumbles. And just like that, we are 1-1 on the season, and Thad Daniels has a win under his belt as a college football head coach. And really, I mean, we dominated all the stats in this game. 393 total yards of offense to their 290. The game really shouldn't have had to go to overtime. We had the ball for 15 minutes time of possession, and they had it for just 4.5. And, you know, it was just one of those things, just kind of like last game. It's just a weird game where we're in control, but we're letting them hang around. And last game, it cost us. Thankfully, this game, it didn't. But we have to get better at keeping our foot on these teams' throats and taking advantage of opportunities when we get them. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a great game. Thanks. See you on the next one.